These days, we all have plenty of options to choose from when it comes to spicing up our indoor riding. Rouvy is one such app to consider, and similar to other training apps, you pay your smart trainer, bike, or power meter to the app and ride in a virtual world. And if you're thinking of giving it a go, in this video, I'm going to explain all the basics. The key part about Rouvy is that the virtual world is actually augmented reality. This means you're riding through images of the real world, but with virtual objects projected onto it. Other riders, road signs, barriers, and so on. So, when you're cycling on Rouvy, you're powering a virtual avatar on a real road that actually exists. And there are over 1,500 routes to choose from on Rouvy, so you've got iconic climbs from around the world like Alto, or you have more far-flung places in the likes of Madagascar, Peru, even Iceland. Or you can ride full routes from the likes of the Vuelta a España, Tour de Suisse, or head over to Classics territory, take on some of the climbs from the likes of the Tour of Flanders, if you want to get a feel for pro races from the comfort of your own home. The aim here is to make the terrain, gradient, difficulty of the route you're riding as realistic as possible. So this is done by combining real-life video footage with GPS data and then reconstructing that on Rouvy. So you really get a feel for the landscape you're riding through, and you feel like you're getting immersed in the actual road you would have ridden through in reality. This then is aimed at those who are really looking to replicate reality on the indoor trainer, whether you're just trying to spice up your indoor rides by feeding a bit of wanderlust, or maybe you're prepping for a specific event or climb and you want to ride it beforehand to get some experience of the route. And as I said, there's loads of routes, 1,500, and these are added to every single Monday, so the list is always growing. There are also specific workouts and training plans to complete, including some designed by World Tour squad Little Trek. If you do have a goal you're working towards and want a more exact session to complete. Today though, I'm embracing my adventurous side and I'm choosing a route which I really love. Pretty hard, one of my favourite areas of the world, but I'm going to complete it on the platform. So when you get onto Rouvy, this is your homepage. You can select routes, workouts, events. You can actually race on the platform, or you can try and complete a challenge. I quite like the travel challenge. How many different countries can you ride in on the platform? I'm off to Alto de Angliru, one of my kind of favourite climbs from around the world, but it is brutally hard. So when you click on the route you're about to ride, you see all the details here. So I can see it's over 12k long, over 1,200 meters of elevation gain, max gradient 22%. And this route I've actually downloaded ahead of time, so you can do that to avoid any buffering issues you may have if you have slow internet connection. And I can also see that the video quality is 2K and there's augmented reality set for this. And just like that, I'm off to Spain. I've done the Alto de Angliru a few times before, actually, once in the Vuelta, and actually recently with David Miller for a film on the channel. Now, it's a brutal climb. It's really interesting riding these lower slopes. It's quite gentle to begin with, but you see the climb kind of looming in the distance, and this is definitely bringing back memories. I think the Vuelta was the hardest for me. It was an absolute wall, and there were times I was really worried about walking up. Not today though, folks. So I am someone that loves scouring through maps, looking at different places to ride, thinking about where I can ride around the world. And to me, this is a kind of an extension of that, because I can look at somewhere on the map and then I can actually go and ride it straight away from the comfort of my home. And you get a really accurate idea, actually, of what the gradient feels like, what the road looks like, what the views are like. It's pretty nice, actually, just to straight away go somewhere totally different and have the choice to go somewhere totally different. And I'm enjoying reacquainting myself with the Angliru and what is an outstandingly beautiful region to ride a bike. It's about here. You kind of turn a few hairpins, you look up, and you literally see the climb on that mountain range just snaking its way up. Absolutely incredible. It is such a climb. And I remember when I rode this actually with David, I had a bit of a tough time. I'm not gonna lie. Total wrong gearing for the job. I suffered quite a lot. It's a long one as well. I've forgotten how long it is. So to spare you all the suffering and potential grunting noises from myself, I think I'm gonna have to finish this one off a little bit later, but I am getting to the top And before I do that, I thought it'd be a good time just to explain a few more details about the platform. Woo. Whilst riding, you've also got a companion app which you can download on your phone, which I always find when I'm indoors training, it's much easier to control the platform from my riding position than have to lean down and kind of press buttons on a laptop or a tablet. You've also got third-party app connectivities. You can get Strava live segments as you're riding. You can also connect with the likes of Wahoo, Training Peaks, Ride with GPS, so you can track your training in whatever way works for you. Pricing wise, Rouvy comes in at €14.99 or US dollars per month if you want to ride, and that's for one account. But you can also get a duo membership, that's for 2 people, that's $19.99, or you can get a group membership, so that's 5 people, $32.99, which is quite a cost-effective way to split the price of riding between 5 of you. It works out about $7 US a month. You can also pause your subscription for 180 days and still ride 20K each month for free, or buy a daily pass or a 2-day or 3-day pass and jump on when you need to and continue riding. Rouvy says they have designed the platform for a wide user group, so those coming from a more performance-orientated background, as well as those who are looking to just jump on the bike and gain some general fitness. And personally, I can see how that would be the case. It is, I think, quite refreshing to ride on a kind of real road that exists somewhere, and you can explore different parts of the world and get a good workout in at the same time. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Have you tried Rouvy? Do you prefer riding somewhere that's really kind of got the reality, or do you prefer something that is totally virtual? Let me know what you think. Really interested to hear your thoughts. And I did hope that you found this video useful in terms of giving an overview of what Rouvy is. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one.